NBC and Dick Clark Productions may be on board with the Hollywood Foreign Press Association's latest attempts at reform and inclusion, but Time's Up and Tinseltown's top PR gurus are clearly not drinking the Kool-Aid. The window dressing platitudes adopted yesterday are neither the transformation that was promised nor what our creative community deserves, Time's Up President Tina Chen said Friday after a meeting with Hollywood public relations firms and Color of Change. Any organization or sponsors that set themselves up to pass judgment on our vibrant community of creators and talent must do better, Chen added. Read the full Time's Up statement below. In an open letter accompanying the statement, Time's Up made its point with more blunt force. Yet what we have seen from the HFPA falls far short of what is required to transform the organization, the advocacy group said. Our community of vibrant creatives across all racial, ethnic, and gender backgrounds deserve better. The statement and the letter come one day after a majority of the HFPA's membership backed a wide-ranging proposal for at least the semblance of change from the Golden Globes Group's board. Further alterations to the HFPA's bylaws require more balloting next month and in July, due to California law. As Time's Up made their statements, more than 100 global PR firms today reiterated their concerns about the state of the HFPA, spotlighting a timeline that they see destined to fail. Such an outcome could see the 2022 Golden Globes at least paused, if not axed, the publicists note. We have specific concerns about the timeline for change as the traditional 2022 awards calendar approaches, lest we face another Golden Globes awards cycle and show under the existing problematic HFPA structure, the PR letter stated, taking direct aim at the marquee elements of the HFPA's proposed reform. The proposed September 1 deadline for hiring a Chief Diversity, Equity and Inclusion Officer with no mention of a deadline for hiring the Chief Executive Officer, Chief Human Resources Officer and Chief Financial Officer makes it impossible for necessary changes to happen in time to impact the 2022 Golden Globe cycle, they wrote. In addition, there has been no mention of the status of the HFPA's General Counsel nor of the obvious need for a Chief Operating Officer. Lastly and more historically evidentiary, talent and content creators of color will not get a fair chance under this timeline. Read Chen's statement and the PR firm's full letter below. On Monday, the HFPA put forth its latest plan for inclusion and reform after months of criticism that began after it was revealed that the nonprofit hasn't had a black member for 20 years. The current membership overwhelmingly passed the recommendations, which along with the exec search to create a professional management staff, include setting up a hotline to report conduct violations.